wherever you are, your witness is always good. So here I am, I'm going to share with you and hopefully somehow be used. So pretty much tonight's theme is that worship is a lifestyle, and I think it's safe to say that it is a lifestyle. Worship, for me, has always been a lifestyle, but so often it's worship of self rather than worship of God, which is a problem. So I'm from Walkersville, which is this like really rural farming town. It's about an hour west, and I grew up in like a Christian community, a Christian household. Like 90% of my friends went to the same church as me. I like went to church every Sunday and like said grace before every meal, but it was really nothing we ever talked about at home. It was just like something we did, and it was great, and that was pretty much it. So Christianity always kind of seemed like something that was good and nice that good people did, but that's like the extent of my Christianity. So in third grade, my mom died really suddenly. It was like a really rough time, and I'd like to say that's like when I accepted Christ because I knew I couldn't handle it on my own, but that is not the case. So I like quite literally grew up in the blink of an eye, and like dealt with burdens that like 9-year-olds don't usually have to bear. And so like I grew up very quickly and became like somewhat of a parent to my younger sister. At the same time, like learned to rely a lot on myself because a lot of people couldn't be trusted. So yeah, that happened. And like Ross said, I am a very high person. Like I didn't have a damaged childhood, but like life is certainly not easy. So high school rolled around, and I loved high school. Like I excelled in all my classes. I was like the smart one. All the teachers knew me. And, I was like, president of the National Honor Society and class president. And like I say all that stuff not to brag, but to show like how easy it was for me to develop like a huge ego and to base my self-worth on how much I achieved and how smart I was. So during that time, I went to church. I went on mission trips and youth conferences and did all that like good stuff. Just because I was like a good person and that's what good people do. You like go to church, but I didn't really believe any of it. So. But like as far as everyone else knew, I was like devoted to Jesus. My life was his, and like yeah, it was just for whatever reason I just like couldn't believe it, and I don't know if it was because I just like couldn't get over myself, or I just like struggled with trust. But I did all these things, and I loved it, but it was all like very external and very self-righteous. So I came to Hopkins, and things pretty much stayed the same for a while. I wanted to be like a good person, so I stuck with all like my Christian morals and values and all that stuff, and I was like lucky enough, or like blessed enough to be in like a peer ambassador group with Susie and Tiffany, who brought me to Stepping Stones, which was like this really weird Asian church that I but it was a really great church. It was like I joined a small group and I met a lot of really cool people there. But it was like things I'd all heard before, and like it wasn't anything new. Like I heard that I should read the Bible, I should pray, but I guess I thought I was like I wasn't a bad person, so like what did I have to repent of? I'm a good person, like whatever. And, so like I started the Bible a little bit, prayed a little bit, and it was whatever. So we went to a fall retreat, and then that's where things really changed for me. So my first semester here was really rough. I was like not doing all the organic chem, and I had no clue how to study, and I just felt like everyone was so much smarter than me, and I was definitely like just questioning my decision of like why was I here at Hopkins. And it was really hard because like obviously I based so much of my self-worth on my successes in school, and I wasn't doing well, so it was like I'm worthless. And so Saturday night retreat, the pastor came in and told us he wanted to see God's smile. That was like the theme of this sermon, and it was really exciting. So I was like, oh yay, finally like a really happy topic, and not something about how sinful the world is and how simple I am. And but then he started telling us about like how he and his wife had just lost their child, and a lot of other really not happy things, and it was really strange and sad, but. It was really cool at the same time because he was just sharing how much he loved God and how God had been so faithful to him. And all of a sudden, like I found myself crying uncontrollably, and I am not a crier. Like I do not deal with emotions, and like, I really just like the stereotype of really emotional girls because I'm not like that at all. Anyway, so I was like crying my eyes out. Everyone around me was crying, and we were like all singing, and it was like it was a really cool experience. I can't even like describe what it was, but it sounded the whole room was singing. And all of a sudden, like I found myself praying this random prayer that the pastor told us to pray, which is like, "There's Jesus, come into my life right now. Forgive me, I choose you." Which was really weird because I thought I was already a Christian, so I was like, I don't know why I'm accepting Jesus into my life again, but I'm glad I did. And like we cried some more. And then and afterwards we just had like food and talked and laughed, and I felt like strangely at peace, but it wasn't like a huge spiritual catharsis or anything. So pretty much, yeah, after that things did change though. Not so much outwardly, but definitely like on the inside. Like I still volunteered, but my motive behind volunteering changed. I still studied, but it was because I love learning and because I think God has called me to be a student here. And so, yeah, it was definitely not an immediate change, and I definitely still struggle with things like basing my self-worth on my achievements rather than the fact that I'm a child of God. And there are definitely still days where I question my faith, but like I've chosen to follow after God, and this means constantly pursuing Him. So that's something you have to choose to do every day. And I think worship too is a choice you have to make every day. It can often be in like a church setting where you're worshiping and singing songs and praying, and it's great. But I think so often for me is also, I think actually more powerfully when it's not in a church setting. I think I see God when I'm like running behind Bloomberg and it's all like woody and it smells really fresh and there's a stream and trees everywhere and I love it. Or like when you're walking across the upper quad at sunset and everything, just like the colors are everywhere, it's just so beautiful. And I see God in physics, which makes me sound hugely nerdy, but like when you drive a really beautiful equation, like, I really do see God there. I really clearly remember like one time we drove this Einstein-Boltzmann equation and I was like, this is the coolest thing I've ever seen. Like, how does this work? But it like very clearly pointed God for me. So yes, I'm a nerd. So I also see God like in music, and I'm in the HSO sometimes. And like when you just like hear a really beautiful chord progression or like changing keys, and it's just gorgeous. And I mean, maybe none of those resonate with you. For me, each of those is like a really strong reminder that God is always there and always present. And even though it's really easy to ignore Him, that if you make a conscious effort to look and are willing to wait, then He won't be disappointed. So yeah, I still remember freshman year, my first praise night, I was like, this is great for singing songs and whatever, and we were like playing telephone charades, and but I really didn't like feel anything regarding God. And like I'm assuming some of you are probably in a similar place, and I guarantee you that like nothing I say is going to change that. But I would really encourage you to keep pursuing God because like He's like totally out there and He's worth it, and He's going to change your life, and it's crazy. I'm certainly not perfect. Like I don't read my Bible as often as I should. Sometimes I just pray for things I want. I know like nothing about theology. And I write these coincidences, and there are some days where I just don't feel like doing a God thing. But, I'm just so excited to be a part of this popular leader because I want everyone to experience God the way that I have. And like worship is so joyful and exciting to me. And if you want to be truly happy, which I'm sure all of you do, and I certainly do, I think God is a huge part of that. Like, you really can't be happy about Him. So I would definitely encourage you to make God